You're now listening to Northview Royals.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the newest episode of the Northview Royals podcast, probably the best podcast on planet Earth that you've never fucking heard of before. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube and followed the Instagram, go ahead and do that right now. But there's something, I don't want to say it's grinding my gears. But again, I feel like sometimes we have contrasting points of view.
Who? You and me?
Yeah. So I'm interested to hear. So obviously we live in a world of social media, right? Where people want to put everything on social media. They're like nothing's a secret or whatever. Right? My question is, when did it become an acceptable social act or trend to post videos of yourself crying on your social?
Brother, this is where my view changes. You need to stop following retards.
So if you're sad,
it was never acceptable.
like if you're sad, don't pick up your phone.
You know what?
Like grab a tissue.
In saying that, there are some things that you post that are very questionable along those lines. So,
but if you're sad, you don't need TikTok. You probably need a counselor.
Yeah, definitely.
And I understand that this is going to offend a few people, but if you haven't, already,
But they're not listening.
Yeah,
they're crying.
But if you haven't already figured out, I'm wearing a pink shirt and a gold chain on a podcast, so I really don't care what you say. If you have an opinion, get your own fucking podcast. But it just seems to be fucking everywhere, man. And don't get me wrong, I've seen videos, right? And I'm not talking about people that are in lockdown or whatever, posting a video where they're upset and talking about mental health and stuff like that. It's not what I'm talking about. I've seen videos, and I don't want to just say it's only females, but the videos I've seen have only been females.
How many videos have you seen of people crying on Instagram?
I don't know if someone's fucking stitched me up and put it in my cookies and now it's just sad people are popping up on my shit everywhere. But I'm talking videos where girls will just lay on their bed with their phone camera facing them and just cry and not speak to the camera, just film the tears coming out of their eyes.
And what's the caption say?
No caption. Or it's the generic caption.
Like a story? Is it a story or is it a post?
Yeah, I've seen both.
Yeah, right.
And generally the caption, if there was a caption or if it was a post, the caption would read something along the lines of, "Trust me, I'm not doing this for sympathy, but..." What's the but?
Yeah. Yeah, man, you need to do a cull.
I feel like I've been stitched up and all now it gives you suggested things and stuff like that. I'm not a sad guy. I'm not. I don't know why it's suggesting for me to follow people crying. You know what I mean?
Do you know all the suggestions of what I get? This is legit. It's just random support pages of the show Vikings.
What? Well,
yeah,
fan pages.
Yeah, 100%. They're just posts from the show. Fucking love that show. It's so good. So I'm not mad, but it's definitely not one person crying.
So speaking of shows, I did have a question for you. I'm not sure whether you've watched it or not. Obviously, at the moment.
So is this? Are you done with the crying people?
Yeah, I just had to put it out there.
Wait. Are they prospects or are they just random people?
Nah, randoms. Trust me, if you're crying on your story, you're not a prospect.
Okay. I mean,
let's be clear.
I mean,
if you start,
might as well be a bullseye.
You know what they say: a shoulder to cry on becomes a dick to ride on, brother.
Wow.
So obviously, internet sensation. It's blown up the world of Netflix. Everyone's talking about it as being, I think it's not far away from being the most popular show ever on Netflix history, the Squid Game.
Yep.
Have you watched it?
No.
quick rundown, no spoilers. Imagine Hunger Games.
Oh, I know the gist.
Yeah. So
okay.
Hunger Games meets
I know most of all
Survivor.
I know most of all the games that they're playing in it and shit. Like red light, green light. That the toffee thing, like where you got to break
the
thing.
honeycomb.
And I've read a little bit about it, yeah, but
Yeah.
I haven't had time
So,
because I've been
so
working and shit.
my point, I guess, like the real crazy thing about it is when you watch it, it's so well done. You sort of think, wow, there could definitely be parts of the world or underground societies where this could actually be happening, right? And obviously they make it so that the prize money is so large that people are willing to risk their life to do it. Okay. My question to you is there a dollar figure that could be put up that could make you, and like when it comes to physical games and attributes and stuff like that, like I think you would go really well on something like Survivor. So something like the Squid Game, where it's a little bit of chance, but a lot of it's ability, right? Is there a dollar figure that could be tossed up in front of you for you to go, I'm gonna put everything on the line and have a crack at this?
Nah. Do you know what, man? I was explaining this to my son.
Wait. What about unlimited 3-hour massages?
Ooh,
Well, hang on there.
you've changed the game. I was explaining this to my son, my eldest son, about just, with life and school and him going into high school and that, the relationships and stuff he's going to start to develop and stuff. But there's always someone better. There is, like, no matter what you do, there's always someone better. So you can be good, and it's good to be, like, proud of your accomplishments and stuff, but you should never get to that point where you think you're going to be the best always, because anyone, like, on any given day can sort you. I think you're right. Like, a lot of those games and stuff, I'd probably go good, but then there'll be the one, which is exactly like that real tedious one where you got to break the thing, okay. When I go to Coles or Woolworths, I will wait in the checkout, even if I have fuck all things, because the thought of me having to do that bag and fuck around with that finicky shit and then try and get it open and do it drives me insane. So that little shit, like, if it's involving something like that, I know I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, I would just lose my shit and I'm done. But if you're talking about a mental sporting survivor thing, yeah, I think I'd be okay. But if then you put a dollar figure amount on it and the pressure increases, I don't think I'd ever need to do that.
It's interesting that you bring up the Coles thing, right? And see, I'm not sure if this is like, and again, I feel like everyone just thinks that this is a really sexist show, but it's not. It's not. Some of the stuff is, but it's not. The whole bag thing at Coles, right? Now, I don't know if this is just a male thing, right? But if there's one thing in this world that brings me undone, it's having to open those like vegetable and fruit bags, those little grey bags or green bags that you get when you tear them off the roll. I don't know if I was born with no fucking fingerprints or something like that. I will struggle with one of those bags for a couple minutes, like licking the fingers, fucking rubbing it together like I'm trying to start a fire. And then
See that the Woolworths ones has an open, like which way to open it, which is a big plus. Coles ones doesn't, but we just got a new Coles where we live at the moment, and it's brand new, so you go there. And we just do click and collect. Fucking so good.
Man,
drive up the back, ring them up, they bring it out. Especially when I got a young fella in the car, he just chills out. It's good.
So it's
click and collect.
It's to the point now where I don't put my fruit and vegetables in those bags. I just put them in the basket and just bundle them all up together at the end, because I can't be fucked. One, losing my temper in the middle of the Coles over a bag, and two, having people judge me because I can't open a little grocery bag with my fingers. Like, it's not my fault I was born with smooth fingertips.
Yep. I mean, smooth fingertips are good for not leaving prints when you do something illegal and not much else.
Hey, so some would argue that that's the most important reason.
I mean, predators would.
Like if I went on like a Survivor or a Squid Games or something, and
flip it. Is there a figure that you'd do?
See, I feel
What's
like
the bottom end figure? Not like 600 million. Like, what's the lowest you'd do something like that for?
See, I feel like we're in, and because we're in different like stages of life, like you know, married, you got a family,
Yeah.
kids and stuff. Like, I don't have.
I'm progressing in life.
Yeah. See, like I feel like if there was one in Australia, I'd be a hot target. Like they'd fucking follow me in the gym car park late one night and be like, "Sup, dog? You want to play a game?" I'd be like, "Yeah, man, I'll play a game. What do you got?"
Just like the Bachelorette did.
Yeah.
Hey, that season's about to air. You could have been on it.
I know, and I watched the trailer, and I think I've done pretty well and dodged one here. I've actually had a real change of heart. I don't want to go on the Bachelorette. I'm going to actually apply for the next year's season of Survivor.
Ooh.
So there's one being filmed now that will be aired in February, but it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like a family one. So it's like existing survivors go up against their relatives or whatever. Fuck all that.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, like they're just getting now. Them and their family get a chance to win the money. But yeah, the next one I'm gonna fucking give it a crack. Like I might literally kill someone on day 4 when I don't have sleep or food, but it'll make for great television.
Have you ever done like a? Oh no, you wouldn't have you done like with gym and stuff like challenges or like a Tough Mudder or like, you wouldn't have done it with sport because I think you finished in like under 16s didn't you for soccer, but like like a camp, like an army boot camp sort of thing.
No.
Do you ever do anything like that? You should maybe do one before you do it.
I once got really drunk at the Bavarian Beer Cafe and did a Stein holding contest and won. I'm not sure if that sort of qualifies. Can I put that on my Survivor resume?
I suppose that's like applying for a job and saying you work for yourself in marketing.
Like
Because you've got Instagram.
Like it was about 11:30 at night. There was 5 people in it. 2 of them were like middle-aged women. There could have been an amputee bloke in it as well. I'm not entirely sure. I was really drunk, but essentially I took home the cookies. So if they asked me to do a submission video for Survivor, hey, that's a purple heart in my opinion.
It's just the CCTV footage of you. So what for the Squid Game sort of style though? How much? What's your figure? The figure that sets off all your dreams and all the things you want to do.
And what are my odds of winning? Like how many people would be in the game?
20.
Oh, 20 people in the game.
Games.
If I lose, I die.
One of them is 1, 2, 3 home.
See, if it was like Red Rover, I reckon I'd bust them bitches up. See if it was anything to do with like...
Yeah, and one of the castmates is Sam Burgess.
Well, hopefully we're not having a cock off because I'll be getting killed real
Did I say Red Rover? I meant Red Bull over.
I'm going to say at a 1 in 20 shot to put it all on the line...
One of the games is fly, but with the metal battens, so when you roll your ankle.
Oh, and that could carry on through to the next game.
Yep.
I'm going to say...
One of them's brandy.
See, so far I'm not scared. I think I'm doing all right.
Yep.
Like I said, if the 4th game's open in Coles grocery bags, I've got fucking all sorts.
One of them's poison.
I'm still doing all right.
Ben Simmons is in the comp though because hasn't got a job.
Did he roll his ankle on the battens playing fly?
No, he walked and finished first.
I'm gonna say 250 mil.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
But that's like my thought being that would not just be for me. That would literally sort every person close to me out. You know what I mean? So that way, if I die a hero.
Yeah, I mean you die with nothing. and next to Sam Burgess' giant cock.
Yeah, just me and him next to each other, spooning, top to toe.
250 million. Fuck.
Yeah, like if
if
someone come and knocked on the door right now and said, "Oi, big dog, you've been selected
for the Aussie games."
Yeah, the fucking Blue Ring Octopus games.
One of them's you got to get stung by an irukandji and walk like 15 meters.
Yeah, maybe 250, you know.
Shit. What's your first purchase?
I find Sam Burgess's surgeon and get a penis enlargement.
I get one of those multiple cocks and just send it to Sam Burgess.
Maybe like, mate, they might be listening at the moment. They might be recruiting. I'll get one of those little cards that you hear, because they obviously put I believe a Korean number on the card, and they've just put a random number on it. They just lucked out, and they
no, the producer put it on. That's right. Yeah, I did read that, and some guys just getting hounded. The bank account, yeah.
He was getting 4,000 phone calls a day.
But the account, the account in the show is the producer's actual bank account. So everybody's been putting like money in, and they're like, we're keeping track of it. It's going to go to charity.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah. He's like, oh, fuck. Sure
yeah,
it is.
Surely.
The charity of the South Korean people.
Yeah, Kim Jong-un. Yeah, right. What have you got? You got anything else?
No, just building the house, about to have a baby any fucking day now.
See, once upon a time, we were very similar. We did everything together. We liked the same things. We were pretty much joined at the hip for the better part of our high school years.
Yeah, we were never going to have a kid together. I don't know where the fuck you're going with this, but that wasn't a thing.
Well then, it looks like I'll be one of those people crying on my story tonight.
I'm not doing this for attention.
Yeah.
But
but right now, currently, today, right now, our lives could not be too much more different than they currently are. The old twists and turns of life, eh?
Yeah, but our friend group, you're the mean. I'm definitely the outlier.
What do you mean?
Oh, so that's a mathematical term there, Doro. Mean is like, your average, like you.
Oh, yeah.
Yous all don't have wives and kids, so I'm the outlier.
I'd say I'm probably the furthest extreme from having a kid.
Yeah, but you've got a dog that you treat like a child.
Absolutely. Actually, where is the little boy?
Actually, I wanna address this. How is your dog going now that he's got a stepbrother and a stepmother?
This motherfucker.
Is he getting used to his little blended life?
So this is where things can sometimes be misconstrued. Okay?
Oh, can they? Okay.
So for everyone playing at home,
go on.
Sometimes when people see things, they're not always what they seem.
And sometimes they're exactly how they seem.
So we are very much a father-son duo, and it will very much stay that way for a very long time.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely not saying that you don't love your son. I'm just saying maybe your heart grew a little bit bigger for another little son who's not so little. A bit bigger son. But he's in charge of someone else.
Anyway, what's your professional opinion on the Fury Wilder?
The Führer. The old backpedal out of that one, eh? That one would be Tyson Fury being the greatest heavyweight.
Potentially of all time.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to say of all time when, like, you can't fight people. He's the greatest of this time.
Yeah, I think if he, like, right now, he's got to be in the conversation for the greatest of all time.
He's got to fight. Like, he's got to fight Joshua. He's got to, like, he's been so dominant, but like his last 3 fights have been Wilder.
Yeah, if he unifies the belts against is he Russian or Croatian or something?
Usyk or something like that.
If he unifies the belts and then beats Joshua and retires, he's probably the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I could agree on that.
Like undefeated,
man. But you look at Wilder and like he's got such strong power, but he just like you looked at the significant strikes compared, like they were like double or nearly triple. Like outclassed him the whole fight. He got knocked down twice, but
I think the thing that probably puts him, it may taint his professional career, or in my opinion, it's probably the reason why I would consider him the GOAT, is that
he can sing as well, and he should release an album.
Yeah, he destroyed everyone, became depressed and a cocaine addict, and weighed 400 pounds, and then one day decided to roll off the couch and start flogging all the top heavyweights again.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But yeah, like there's been stuff everywhere on social media, just of pictures of him just in his undies at like the pools of the resort. As much as you hate to admit it, this is the epitome of the fucking ideal male specimen on planet Earth.
Man, it's like you know that John Daly, the golfer? It's like him, man, like just an absolute fucking wreck, and you're just like, fuck, man, this cunt's a professional athlete. And then the flip side of that is like Tiger Woods, like completely dedicated, and then John Daly smoking a cigarette with a mullet and American pants on, looking like he's the fucking instructor out of fucking Napoleon Dynamite.
God bless John Daly. Easy. We done? We're closing it out?
Yeah, mate. Yep.
We're back. We're fucking back. I expect you to adopt the obnoxiousness for the next episode and wear something really out there.
Yeah, mate, this is the same reason why I won't be crying on my Instagram like you will be. I just do me, bros.
Let us know what you think. Pink shirt, gold chain.
Let us know what you think. Is Cameron part of a blended family?
Look, just
we are blending.
I apologise for him. We are out.
Peace.